Ever since I was about 12 years old, my family and I would go to the melting pot for my birthday. I grew to love fondue, and it is always something that will be special to me. My family and I have a fondue pot at home, and we make it frequently. There are so many possible, simple creations and snacks you can make with a fondue pot, and it is a really fun family activity. This meal is very simplistic and contains minimal preparation. Something as simple as melted food has brought families together since 1930, and it continues to bring mine together today. A definition provided by Merriam-Webster.com states that fondue is a dish that consists of small pieces of food, such as meat or fruit, cooked in or dipped into a hot liquid. A statistic about the melting pot from thedailymeal.com says that the melting pot has more than 140 establishments within the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The Spruce Eats provides a fun fact about fondue. Fondue actually originated in Switzerland shortly after World War I, and it became a classic peasant dish. The Swiss Cheese Union initiated this because they wanted to help get rid of the overproduction of cheese. Fondue was also a most popular dish in the 1970s because it was used as an icebreaker at parties, and there were actually fondue parties, according to stilltoday.com. Fondue came back into American culture in the 2000s and has grown ever since, according to stilltoday.com. For fondue, you need many materials. Not that many, but quite a bit. It also depends how much food you want to dip. I am making a cheese fondue. Therefore, I will need a fondue pot, a heat source outlet, a knife, a cutting board, garlic clove and a spoon, 1 teaspoon of garlic, Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon as well, paprika, 1/4 teaspoon, pepper, 1/2 teaspoon, beer, 1/2 cup. We use beer because all fondues start with a beer or wine base. We cook the beer for a minute or two to burn the alcohol off. Shredded cheese, 2 cups, shredded Swiss cheese, 1 cup, and white bread, a green apple, broccoli. Now, we first pour in 1/2 cup of the beer. I already poured it in and heat it up a little bit just to work for my time management. So the beer will cook to about a little sizzle, and we plug it in and turn it onto the 6 option. So you turn it on and it'll start to sizzle. We're gonna go ahead and chop up our bread just while that's cooking. Get our bread, and you can chop it up however you'd like, just easy dipping ways. The beer is already starting to sizzle because I heated it up before, but it is sizzling. So we've cut up our bread, and now, while it's still cooking, we can cut up our apple. I prefer green apples just because I think with the cheese, it goes better than a red apple. The sour and the savory kind of goes together. Again, you can chop up the apple however you'd like, just small pieces that'll be easy to dip with. I'm also wearing an apron because cooking can be messy, so it's good to have something so you don't mess up your clothes. Now that those are cut and our beer is ready, we can pour in the pepper, the paprika, the Worcestershire, and we will chop up our garlic. You take 1 garlic clove and you can take off the peel, the skin, and then you can crush it with a spoon or a crusher if you have one. You can mix this. We will mix a little bit. I'm going to pour in some more beer to help with the consistency. You can add as you go if you feel the need. This is a bigger fondue pot, so sometimes you'll need to put more in. We need to crush our garlic. Once you have the garlic, a little bit of the garlic smushed, you can pour it into your fondue pot. And let it do its thing. And want to stir frequently just to make sure everything is mixed together. Now we can go ahead and chop up our broccoli. I'm not a big fan of broccoli, but my family is, so we usually add that. You can use anything as far as even tomatoes, any type of meat, anything really that you would like. It's more of a preference to you. Cut up some broccoli, add that to our bunch. Now we pour in the cheese. This is about a half a cup of cheddar. And I want to add another half a cup. We need 2 cups actually. Another one. That makes our 2 cups. We then put in 1 cup of Swiss. You can use any cheeses you like as well, but these are just 2 of my family's preferences. And while we have those in, we will stir. And it will start to mix, get clumpy, continue to stir. And once it's melted, then you just dip in the food. Fondue is simple, fun, and delicious. The Melting Pot is a great establishment, but fondue at home is just as fun. Through simple activities like cooking, cultures are created and grow through those who are willing to put in an effort. The Switzerland culture resides in Americans, Italians, Canadians, Hispanics, and many others. By keeping these things alive, our world will become extremely diverse, and America will forever be known as the Melting Pot. Thank you.